everybody, it's the Big Fat Crypto Guy. Thank you very much for watching. A lot has happened in the last 24 hours with Bitcoin. Obviously, I put in quite a bit of cash yesterday to see, to hope I got the bottom of the ride. Obviously, I didn't. It went down to 9,400 during the night, and now obviously it's recovered back to $10,000, and that's where it's been stable for the last 2 or 3 hours since I've been watching it. Quite a sad life watching charts, but at the end of the day, I've got £3,000 invested onto the market, so I want to know if my investment's doing well. I'm hopefully trying to get a little bit more from that. So what has actually happened? So, one, New York and America and the SEC have decided that they're going to start regulating ICOs because it's money laundering or whatever it's to do with, and they don't want it to happen anymore. Basically, they pretty much said, look, you can invest into cryptos, but you can't invest into ICOs and stuff like that because it's not an official genuine piece of paperwork. So they're going to regulate it, so make it so if you want to go an official ICO in America, you've got to go back to the SEC, which will whatever they do. So that was that, and then there was a crash from that news. Well, it wasn't a crash; it was just a correction down from that news. And then Mt.gov, which was the exchange that got hacked quite a few years ago. They obviously went bankrupt, and on the bankrupt proceedings they said, oh, you know, you've got to pay back 41.1 billion yen, which works out to be something like $403 million. And that's what they've got to do. So yesterday, I haven't experienced one of these crashes before, but basically they had, and they've still got a large supply of Bitcoin to come onto the market. They put in 40,000 Bitcoins, which they got at $438 each. And this is going back about a year or so ago, or sorry, maybe a few more years ago, because obviously they got hacked and they got shut down. So 1,000 Bitcoins at $450 each a few years ago, got put on the market last night at about $11,500, which obviously caused a massive stir in the market. Now from that, going back to this important feature, important thing from that, they actually earned with that 40,000 enough to pay back the creditors that they owed, and they've still got a huge hoarding of like 165,000 Bitcoins in there to offload. So we're all seeing that Bitcoin is going up, you know, obviously going up one day, coming back down for a correction, and shooting back up higher and stuff like that. And you know, it's crazy. You know, you've got this flood just coming in and taking out the gains that we've lost. And obviously I've lost a bit of money. I'm down to something like, well, on the £750 investment, I'm down to $650. But who cares? You know, it's what Bitcoin is. People are saying, "Oh, should I sell my portfolio? Should I get rid of it? Should I, because it's been down since January or the end of beginning of February, end of January." Why would you? Crypto is such a volatile thing. As I've said this plenty of times on my video, that because there's one massive movement there with the exchanges, with the SEC and what have you, right? It doesn't affect nothing. Bitcoin will rise up. Bitcoin will rise up. We're gonna have more money in there eventually. The volume's picking up, and my true belief in the next couple of months, from March to June, it's gonna go absolutely crazy. And then again from June to December, we're gonna see a little flitter. But then in December, I think we're gonna do it again. We just got to wait for the media to get on board and start getting more an active involvement, because that's what happened in December. Bitcoin's got massive news, and they were, you know, everybody was reporting it. All the Americans, all the English, the BBCs, the NBCs, or whatever, all reporting it, and that's why Bitcoin got up to $18,000. So I'm just waiting for when there is, you know, I believe Bitcoin goes up to 15,000, we can have a very, very, very good term, because that's when all the media are going to start reporting it again, and everything's social. But anyway, enough of my ranting. That's why that's why Bitcoin corrected itself downwards. Don't worry about it. Don't sell your portfolio. Just wait, and things will get better. We just got to hold on. Thank you very much for watching. That's the Big Fat Crypto Guy.